Hello everyone, my name is Nilzor and welcome to my blog. Today on Fallout New Vegas 101 we're going to talk about your character creation. At the start of the game, Doc Mitchell, who patched you up after you took that bullet in the head, will walk you through your character creation. First, you're gonna personalize your character's look and appearance. After that, you'll distribute your special points, which are your primary statistics, and are divided as follows. Strength. It affects your ability regarding how much weight you can carry. It grants bonus points for your melee weapon damage, and helps to better handle heavy weapons. Perception. It increases your capability to detect nearby enemies. Endurance. It will determine your hit points, your resistance to poison and radiation, and the number of implants you can receive. Charisma. It unlocks some dialogues and raises your companion's damage and armor. Intelligence. It unlocks some dialogues, can trigger special dialogues if your character has a low level, and it determines how many skills points you will distribute each time you gain a level. Agility. It determines how many action points you can use during a combat while using your VATS. It also affects your draw, holster, and reload speed. Luck. It raises the initial value of all skills, increases the probability of a critical hit, as well as your gambling chances. Skills. Doc Mitchell is asking you several questions and makes you pass a Rorschach test in order to predetermine your 3 characters' specialties. It will tag 3 of your skills and add 15 starting points to each. You can reselect those 3 tags as you wish after the test. Skills represent your character's effectiveness for different abilities, and simply put, the more points you have, the better. There's 13 categories. 5 considered combat skills, 8 non-combat skills. The more points you have in combat skills, the more damage you will do with weapons related to that skill. For example, the damage is indicated on your weapon. For the 9mm pistol, it is of 11 with a gun skill of 31. With a gun skill at 100, the damage will be at 17 on unarmored creature. Each combat skill is associated with a primary statistic attribute. Perception for energy weapon and explosives, agility for guns, strength for melee weapon, endurance for unarmed. For example, if you put 6 points in perception and 5 points in luck, your initial level for the energy weapons and explosive skills are going to be calculated as follows. It will therefore be of 17 before you add any additional points. The same principle is applied for non-combat skill. Perception impacts lockpick, charisma for barter and speech, agility for sneak, intelligence for medicine, repair and science, endurance for survival, and luck for all skills. Skills are useful to pass skill checks during dialogue, to attempt to open lock, and many other things. Traits. Doc Mitchell will then ask you about your family history, which will allow you to choose up to 2 traits. Traits are unique elements that can be selected only at the start of the game. They can impact several elements like primary statistics or skills. For example, the Kamikaze trait adds 10 action points that you can use during combat when you activate your VATS, but it will reduce your damage threshold, which is basically your character armor, by 2, making you more vulnerable. Wild Wasteland is a special trait that doesn't grant any advantage, but unlocks unique encounters throughout the game. Perks. Perks are attributes gained every 2 levels. They add special effects and abilities such as bonus to damage or better resistance. Most of them have requirements before you can select them. For example, if you want to have the Laser Commander perk that has 15% damage and plus 10% chance to crit with laser weapons, you will need to have a level 22 character with 90 points in the energy weapon skill. You will have the possibility of changing everything about your character after finishing the initial quest at Goodsring. Now to learn more about this Town 8 related quest, click the first link. If you would like to have a more in-depth look at combat mechanic, click the second link. Thank you for watching and see you later.